deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. Even when you feel low, you can.
Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to another exciting edition of the Sports Report Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Mr. William D. Morgan. We had Dan backstage somewhere, and he just decided to disappear. Man, what the hell you doing? I mean, you know, I understand my Mets beating your Yankees, but damn, man, you ain't got to disappear on a brother like that. Anyway, let me go ahead and bring on a man who forgot more baseball than I will ever know. Let me bring my man 7 What's up?
Man, I hate to break it to you, but the Yankees won the game today.
Dang it.
Yeah, 4-2. Sorry, buddy.
Dang it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the Yankees
I see it.
That we're going to be talking about the Yankees tonight too, man, because this 2-game winning streak that they have now between yesterday and today is the best they've done since the All-Star break. So we're going to be diving into that when we get into the 7th inning stretch.
I'll let that the score wrong. My bad, y'all. My bad. Damn it, Mets.
Hosting the podcast and can't even read numbers, man. What the hell?
I know, right? I'm terrible. Man. I've been up since 4 this morning, so forgive me.
Man, it's been a day for me too, so I feel you.
Craziness, man. Mets losing. That's all right, though. We're going to rebound. Where the heck did Dan go? He was just here. Damn, where you at, bro?
What's up, KW? Good to see you, my dude.
That dude, man, he was here.
He might have been having some technical issues. Let's dive into the 7th inning stretch. I'm going to get as many cracks in on the Yankees before he gets in as I can.
Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and do the 7th inning stretch. Let's go, y'all.
I want to be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints.
All right, let's go ahead and get down to it. Let's get out to the nitty gritty.
All right, really quick. The 7th inning stretch is sponsored by Gunslinger Soap, handmade soap and beer products made without all the junk to pamper your skin. You can go to their website, gunslingersoap.com, and sign up to get 15% off of your first order and always free shipping over $30. That's gunslingersoap.com. Definitely check them out. Big story in baseball right now, though, is definitely the Yankees' performance. With today's game, they are 6. They've gotten 6 wins and 15 losses in their last 21 games. They are now, let me see, where's that at?
76 and 40. No, I'm sorry, 75 and 48 overall.
They are 75 and 48. And they've won 4 in their last 6 games. The Yankees have been struggling, man. Yep. Giancarlo Stanton, they are supposed to get him back on Thursday. That should definitely help. Garrett Cole getting booed by Yankees fans in Yankees Stadium after his last rough outing was definitely a bad thing for him to have to deal with, because Garrett Cole's problem all season's been inconsistency. That's been Garrett Cole's problem since they started checking for banned substances again on fingers on pitchers. So there is, there's a lot to be said about that. The Yankees are, according to ESPN, the Yankees have a 99.9% chance of making the playoffs at this point. I know we're going to see the Yankees in October. I think really they would have to lose out, and several other things that are almost impossible to happen have to happen for them to not make the playoffs at this point. They do have a pretty sizable lead on the American League East at 8.5 games ahead of Tampa and Toronto. So it's definitely a stretch for them at this point to not win their division, but that is still possible. There is, but the Yankees have to get things right, because the last thing that you want to have if you're the New York Yankees after the season that you've had is a first round exit. I think, and I think that Boone and Cashman, their dicks are both on the line here if something like that happens. The Yankees have to recover and make a statement in the playoffs, or Boone and Cashman are going to be out of jobs. There's just no way to put it.
And from the Mets side of things, they're only 3.5 up on the Braves, and the Braves right now are leading the Pirates 2-1 in the bottom of the 7th. They can make up ground in that division because of this loss. So
there is, I'm honestly the Mets. I love what the Mets have done this year. They have found so much more consistency this season than they've had in the past, because normally they're the best team in the first half of the year, and then they just completely crumble. Well, this year they have a record at home of 40-19. And that is definitely saying something. I think that when I look at the other home records across the league, they have one of the best home records. The Astros are right up there with them. And the Yankees are also close as well, but the Mets play well at home this year, and I think that that's a good thing. I think Steve Cohen loves that. He has been a breath of fresh air from the owner's side in the last couple of years, and I absolutely love it. I love Steve Cohen, and I like that he's advocating for some of the things that the fans want to see and that the fans believe. And And I don't think that just helps his stock and his view from a fan perspective. I think it helps the league because the league needs fans to trust baseball again.
Oh, yeah.
And the fans trusting ownership is going to be key. This isn't like it was in decades past where you had complete control of the media. You don't anymore. So your owners do have to be proactive, especially in an entertainment industry.
Mm-hmm.
So they've got, the Mets are ahead of the curve on that. And I can't wait to see what else they do.
Yeah, man. I don't want them to collapse. I really don't. I want them to go ahead and win this division. And I mean, the Braves.
They are, as I say, they are 5-5 in their last 10. But when you look at their schedule and what they've got coming up, of course they've got this series against the Yankees. Today was just the first game. They could still win the next two. And then
that's the 3.
It's you still get your best of 3 series win, and that's definitely a positive thing if you do it that way. You've got a 4-game set against the Rockies. That should be relatively decent. The Rockies haven't really made much noise this year, and you're and you're at home for that, so that's good. Yep. They should get 3 out of those 4 at least. I'd like to see them get a 4-game sweep of the Rockies. Then you're going to have the Dodgers at home. That 3-game series, they should try to at least get 2 of 3 on that. I can't expect you to sweep the Dodgers. They're the best team in baseball right now.
Yep. And
it looks like pitcher-wise, you're going to see DeGrom in the second night of that matchup. So that at least hopefully should give you that one, DeGrom and Haney. That'll be a good match, but I like DeGrom in that matchup. So I think that there's at least some headroom there. Maybe we see because Walker pitches before. Maybe we'll see Dustin May in game 3 of that Dodger series. That would be a good thing for them because we haven't seen May really get a start in since the Phillies series. And so he's either going to pitch, if he doesn't pitch during the Rockies series, and we'll probably see him against the Dodgers for sure.
Yeah.
Nats and Pirates next. Nats at home, away at the Pittsburgh, away at the Marlins. Those you should win those series. Cubs, Pittsburgh again, Milwaukee. That'll be a little tougher. They've done pretty well this year. Then Oakland, Miami, another 3-game set against the Braves, and you finish out with a 3-game set against the Nationals. I think you'll be all right.
Gotta finish strong.
You'll be all right. Just don't fuck up. I mean, pardon my French, but just don't fuck up and you're fine if you're the Mets. This is honestly going to be a memorable season for them as long as they don't do a first-round exit. They're the other team. You cannot, the Mets and the Yankees, you cannot have a first-round exit. Nope. Plain and simple.
Too much expectation in too big cities.
There's too much that's been done here already this year for you to have that without the season still being considered a failure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What's going on with Dan?
Yeah, I just asked him in our in the chat, was he okay? I don't know what's going on. That's all good. Let's keep the show going. Anything you see that we might, some surprises you may see for the remainder of the regular season? Any surprises from anybody that you haven't expected to be where they are right now? Good or bad?
The Orioles are definitely moving in the right direction. They're only 2.5 games out of a playoff spot. And I did not expect them to surge, especially after trading Trey Mancini. Wait, no, they didn't trade him, did they? Did they? Hold on. I have to look at this real quick because I can't remember. They did trade Mancini. Okay. All right. So yeah, and especially with the trading of Mancini, you don't want to, you don't expect them to get results, but just like on the flip side of this with the Padres, they made a bunch of huge moves, grabbed Soto, grabbed Hader. Yep, Soto is now suspended until the 43rd game of the season. Hader's given up something like 16 runs in 16 innings or some shit like that. Like he's just giving them away.
Yeah.
And they're actually farther behind now. A lot of people had San Diego pegged as a sleeper team. I even said it was possible, but if they don't get their feet under them now, that everything they just did is going to be a waste. Literally.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Literally.
For sure.
And then when I look at the rest of the standings, I mean, the American League Central, the Guardians and the Twins are still neck and neck. Chicago White Sox have continued to tumble. Thank God. I think we are just weeks away from me being able to have a celebratory episode because they have finally fired Tony La Russa. Like, I think the time, Chicago White Sox fans, you can take a sigh of relief. There is no way in hell they can justify keeping Tony La Russa any longer than the rest of the season.
Nah.
You at this point, you just can't. You just can't. Fuck Tony La Russa, by the way, for those of you that don't know. Cardinals have definitely gained ground in the National League Central. 5 games up on the Brewers. The Cardinals have that division. Dodgers have an 18-game lead on the Padres, so I don't think that one's changing. And you know, I really don't see that changing at all, especially with the way that the Padres have been doing. So I think that what that does help, though, as far as the playoff race in the National League, is the Padres trickle down, is the Brewers might have a shot to get back in.
Yeah.
Because the Brewers are only 2 games out. So, I'm sorry, game and a half. The Giants are not going to recover enough to regain that 6 games that they're back. And, so the ball is in the Brewers have potential at this point. They just need to be cheering for the Padres to keep fucking up. I mean, that's really what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds rude, but sorry, them's the facts, yo. And then there was one other thing I thought I saw. Judge did get his 47th home run of the year tonight off Scherzer.
Yeah. Who took the loss?
Yeah, Scherzer took the loss today. I mean, honestly, that's really it right now. But when we get to the NBA, man, I want to talk about this KD stuff because I saw some interesting information today. I want to talk about this.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's go ahead and get to the NBA and get into the hardwood. Let's go. All right, go ahead, Seven. What did you see?
So we saw the Lakers bump up go ahead and throw in the 2 first-round picks, and as well as Westbrook for KD. They were willing. They were willing to do it. The Nets were not, which I thought was funny. But we also saw for Kyrie, and then the Suns were in the sweepstakes until the signing of Devin Booker was happened, because since they didn't get him before the deadline, they can't trade him for a year.
Right.
That's so true. The Suns have tried fashioning like 3 and 14 deals that would get KD to them and a superstar to the Nets, and some kind of adequate payment, but the Nets haven't taken it. The Nets are not trading KD. It's not going to happen.
Yeah,
Nets are not trading KD.
I don't think it will. I don't think it happened either. They want to get some type of investment from KD.
Well,
return investment.
When the season starts is when he starts this 4-year deal. They're under no obligation to trade him.
Nope.
Because if he retires, they can take that money and invest it into other players.
Right.
And he can't just retire, say, "Oh, I'm retiring," and then tomorrow go sign a deal with the Lakers. Nope. He's got to go back to the Nets if he decides he wants to come back to play basketball.
Yep, you're right.
And I think that's the right way it should be. If he was unhappy, if he was unhappy with the GM or Steve Nash, then he shouldn't have vetted them.
Nope.
He shouldn't have asked for Steve Nash.
I mean, how well did he really know Steve Nash? I wonder.
I want to say, I think it just from, being players, the players fraternity. I heard something about Nash being like on a staff somewhere, but he wasn't a coach. He must have just been a consultant or something on a team staff somewhere, and they played together. But I still believe that Nash should have gotten a head coaching job, but it's because he doesn't have coaching experience.
Right.
He hadn't even coached a kids team before he was a head coach of the Nets.
And that's bad, because when you get to the pro game, you have to show that you can be a leader of men. And he has yet to show that.
And I as a Suns fan, I wanted to support Steve Nash and his success. And I wanted the Nets to be successful last year because, I watched him play when I was a kid. But some things you just need experience. You just need experience. And he didn't. The Nets are running with him. Okay, that's great. They're just going to let him, tunnel on through it, fake it till you make it. They're just going to roll with it type scenario. Okay, That's your choice as a business. That's great. I mean, KD done made his bed. He going to have to lie in it.
Got to lie in it now, but even when you sign an extension.
You got a 4-year deal, bro. Mm-hmm. I would love to be able to tell my bosses, hey, I'm going to be here for the next 4 years. Give me a big ass fucking raise.
Oh yeah.
And then be like, no, I want you to trade me to American Family Insurance for 2 first rounders and agents to be named later.
4 years, $192 million.
I just and here's the thing, and I think that there is the other owners are quietly putting pressure on the ownership for the Mets or for the Nets and going, look, you can't let him get away with this.
Nah.
And they can't.
Serves a bad precedent.
It does. It sets a bad precedent. It's just like we're gonna be talking. I know we're gonna be talking. I'm sure you saw that deal. Lamar Jackson turned down a $230 million deal. We're talking, because of Mr. Touchy-Feely getting his guaranteed money.
Idiot.
Like he's already broken the market.
Yep. That deal he got is good. Somebody getting $300 million. I don't know who it's gonna be. It could be Burrow. It could be Herbert. Somebody getting $300 million. I don't know who it's gonna be, but that's the way we heading. That's the way we heading.
And the NFL doesn't want guaranteed deals.
No.
Fully guaranteed deals. The NFL does not want fully guaranteed deals.
No.
And the NFLPA isn't going to stop it from happening because that's more money in everybody's pocket. They don't give a fuck.
I don't care.
You bet your sweet ass, like, hey, go get you guaranteed money. Let's make them regret this.
Oh yeah.
So the NFL, every owner in the NFL right now wants to beat the Haslams in a back alley with a bar of soap and a sock. Like they just or batteries in a sock. Just
they changed the way the game is played.
Mm-hmm.
They changed it.
Yep.
And man, look, I ain't gonna say in front. I got Watson on some fantasy teams. I did the auto draft last night. I got Watson as my backup quarterback. I got another one I got him off waivers. But he hasn't played in how long?
It will be over 2 years by the time he actually starts a game in the regular season.
So it's going to take him a minute to get acclimated with his receivers, with Cooper, Njoku. It's going to take a minute, and we'll see what they end up doing. I think it was also interesting that Baker Mayfield got named the starting quarterback in Carolina.
I want to talk about that too when we get to the huddle, dude.
Oh, we'll talk about that for real.
There was one other thing I saw in the NBA that I want to talk about.
You saw Chet Holmgren try to play defense on LeBron?
I did not. What happened?
Chet played it as well as you could play it because it was a fast break, and he got under LeBron and caused LeBron to alter his shot into one of those behind the back. And he missed the shot completely. But LeBron missed the shot completely. But I think Holmgren got hurt. But here's my thing. There's no way that man gonna be able to put muscle on his body. Ain't no way.
You don't think it's gonna happen?
He ain't built. No, he
needs it too.
He needs it. I don't think he's gonna get it. I really don't think he's gonna get it.
And that's the thing is if he does not put muscle on, and I can say give it a couple of years because I want it to be healthy, and I understand you leave him in G League for a couple of years, but he needs to be like chicken and sushi is all he eats, just protein. Seriously,
serious protein.
Like maybe go sit at a glory hole a couple times a week, get a little extra protein that way too. I'm not going to judge. You need muscle, bro.
Badly.
Like that dude's got to get at least 20 pounds of muscle on him, or he is not going to last.
Nah. Oh, Eric Gordon got an excuse though. He played for the Magic. He got an excuse. He got an excuse. You gonna get hyped up playing for the Magic every day?
I would fall off in Florida too, man. I'd be scared for my life down there. It's like somebody put a whole bunch of tweakers in an area and then just put a fence around it and said, y'all got to stay here. Yeah. And then they tell everybody else it's a tourist attraction. So that we all go in there and go, what the fuck?
But I just think with Holmgren, man, look, first of all, you got to ask yourself a question. He was a good 3-point shooter in college, but you don't know if that's going to translate to the pros or not. Are you going to be that guy who can hit 35% of your 3-point shots? He's not going to be able to bang down low, so he's got to be somewhat on the perimeter. And I don't think he has good enough feet to be on the perimeter like that. So we'll see, man. Everybody keeps, not saying he's going to be Kevin Durant, but
there's no way.
There's no way.
Just because he's 7 foot doesn't mean he's going to be. Yeah, that's just. Here's the thing. You can't expect just because it's a scrawny guy that's 7 foot, we're going to start dropping Kevin Durant comps. That is the dumbest possible thing you can do. First off, this kid's white, so we can't even think he's going to compete on athleticism. I will say it. Like, come on. Come the fuck on. But the other thing is...
Oh, my goodness. Good one.
But he's just... If you're going to be... Part of Kevin Durant's game is he has quickness. It's not about being fast. It is about his quickness. Helen Keller can see some of Chet Holmgren's move coming. He telegraphs that shit too often. Yeah. His movements are too big. He's not efficient.
Yeah.
There are and we can chalk it up to inexperience at this point, as long as A, he puts on at least 20 pounds of muscle, and B, he puts the work in. He gets into the lab and he learns. But I have a feeling that Chet Holmgren is not going to work out as well as they believed he would. I don't know that I would have drafted him that high.
I'm not going to sit here and say he's going to be a bust, but I definitely... Because now I'm thinking it's a reach. That they got him so early. I'm thinking it's a reach.
It's a reach at best. Yeah. But if he does not put on muscle and work on his game and tighten things up, he could very quickly turn into a bust.
Oh yeah.
And that's the thing is And I hate to say that. I don't want to wish that on anybody that's living their dream. Mad respect for him for making it this far.
Yep.
But the things that he needs to work on, he's got a small window, or the NBA is going to pass him by.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into the world of the NFL. We got the NFL coming back soon. Has some preseason games already played. Let's go ahead and get into the huddle, guys. All right. Now, you said you wanted to talk about some things. Let's go ahead and get into
that. So, that motherfucker, Deshaun Watson, in that goddamn deal, they seriously, the Haslams have fucked the NFL quarterback market.
Yeah, they have. They really have.
And Kansas City is laughing their fucking ass off right now because everybody was bent over backwards freaking out about the Patrick Mahomes deal. When really the only reason it was that big ass $500 million number was because it was a 10-year deal.
And it's also very team friendly. It's not going to hurt the teams at all. Very team friendly.
Very team friendly. And you look at the Haslams, not only did they give him a fully guaranteed $230 million deal, when in truth, after the fact, it was found out they were bidding against them fucking selves.
Yep.
The fact that you intentionally structured the deal so he wouldn't lose more money this year from a suspension, like that's a dick move in and of itself. That is a complete dick move. But now we have Mr. One Playoff Game, Lamar fucking Jackson, saying he wants a fully guaranteed $230.5 million deal. Bro, you have won the same number of playoff games as Tim fucking Tebow. I hate to say it. You know, if we look at on the field play, Deshaun Watson deserves to make more than you do, bro.
I mean, here's my thing. Here's my thing with Lamar. I don't think the Ravens failed him in terms of the investments. I think they failed them over the personnel within those positions, because yes, you did get receivers, none of them panned out, and you let go, and Hollywood Brown is gone. You got Mark Andrews, fine, that's his most reliable. But what does a quarterback need to be successful? And that's receivers. And you really haven't done anything in free agency with that position. You couldn't keep your best one. You let your best one's gone. So I don't know. And again, that team is built on running the football. And you know, J.K. is supposed to be coming back. Gus Edwards is supposed to be coming back. That team is built on running the football. It's not quarterback friendly.
And the fact that it's built on running the football is why they're not going to be a playoff. They're not going to be a team that makes a statement in the playoffs in the NFL anytime soon. The game is going to a more pass heavy game. This is why, and if you want to look at evidence, you know, everybody was freaking out about Tyreek Hill going to the Dolphins. The Chiefs took away, yes, the Chiefs lost a true speed threat that Tyreek Hill offers. They still have Mecole Hardman, who is almost as fast if they need that true speed deep threat. Right. But now you've got guys like Juju Smith-Schuster and Valdez Scantling, the rookie Sky Moore. Like the Chiefs are actually deepest at wide receiver. And it's not about speed, it's about verticality now. And as you can see in the drives that Patrick Mahomes has done during preseason this year, as vanilla as they were, he's spreading it out. He's taking what the defense gives him. Kansas City is going to be a threat in the AFC, and not just the AFC West, but the AFC as a whole. And Lamar Jackson wants to sit here and act like he's Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson caliber. But he's not. And I understand that part of this is because this dude does not have receivers. Baltimore gets receivers like the Boston Red Sox gets first baseman. It just doesn't fucking happen.
Just don't work.
It just doesn't happen. I don't know if their front office is just like, fuck receivers. We don't need them. Right. Yes, bro, you do. Today's NFL, you need a solid pass offense because your edge rushers and your linebackers are getting quicker.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just rely on
smash mouth
football anymore. It doesn't work.
Doesn't work. They're gonna load 8 in the box and make Lamar Jackson beat him throwing. That's what I would do. That's what I would. I'm load 8 in the box. You beat me throwing the football down the field. Hey,
and that's the thing with the receivers that they have. And here's Lamar Jackson has had time to work on his deep ball accuracy. I would be willing to bet with a true deep threat, he makes some different noise. Now, I'm not saying if you put Tyreek Hill on that roster, he's better off because he's not, because the way that people cover the Chiefs is how you cover any offense with Tyreek Hill in it.
Mm-hmm.
2 deep shell. That's all you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
And you will keep him from decimating you. You may give up 1 or 2 touchdowns a game, but as long as you have a top 15 offense, you're fine.
Yep.
Seriously. Like that's the secret to beating any roster of Tyreek Hill. Now, of course, the NFL's lucky. He's in Miami with a lineup that would be a Super Bowl caliber lineup if it wasn't for the fact that they have Tua.
Tua sucks.
So, I mean, you're not going to see Tyreek Hill have another 1,000-yard season as long as he's in Miami and he was a quarterback.
No,
it's not going to happen.
No. You got a quarterback that can't throw the football. You got Jaden Waller there taking catches. You got Mike Gesicki there taking catches. And not to mention all those running backs you got. Got a hodgepodge at running. I ain't never seen a team that has so many running backs. It ain't funny. Keep talking about Raheem Mostert. Keep talking about Raheem Mostert not being healthy. But when that man is healthy, he's proven he could produce. The Raiders today up and talking about getting rid of Kenyon Drake. And
yeah, despite the cap hit, they sent him packing.
Yeah, and I get it. He's been hurt. He has been hurt.
That's why Arizona got rid of him.
Yep. Can't stay healthy.
That's why he can't. And that's the thing is, and that's one of the reasons why teams are going to a more pass heavy offense is because even a team like Kansas City, who does running back by committee, CEH still got hurt last year.
Yep.
And you need to be able to have the ability to get down the fucking field.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nice to be able to use your run game to extend out some clock, maybe keep that opposing quarterback that is a gunslinger like Patrick Mahomes off the field.
Right.
But with how quick your edge rushers and linebackers are getting now, and your defensive tackles are able to get in there and split those gaps really quick, your quarterback doesn't always have time to make that read option, so they've got to have more dedicated passing plays.
Yep.
And because if you keep the ball on the ground as much as the Ravens want to, your quarterback and your running back are just going to get their ass kicked. I'm sorry, Jim Harbaugh, but you need to figure some shit out. Go talk to your buddy Andy Reid and learn how to draw a fucking playbook again.
Come on,
I just
you gotta do more than running. You gotta do more than halfback toss left, halfback toss right.
Like which I think somebody needs to change which playbook he uses in Madden so that he sees there are other options.
Oh, we're gonna even talk about Madden. We're gonna talk about that trash. We're gonna even talk about that. It's trash.
Dude, Miko Hardman was tweeting today that the new Madden game was trash. Like
straight
EA
trash.
can't afford for the players to be tweeting that because they're already screwed.
Oh yeah. Gonna lose that license.
They need to lose that license.
Yeah, they do. They do.
The last truly stellar football game on console was ESPN 2K5.
Yep. I love 2K5. I got it right here somewhere. Love 2K5.
There was another one. It wasn't really appreciated for what it was. It's called Backbreaker. It was an Xbox game.
I think I remember that.
And it didn't have the NFL licensed teams, but you could go online and download the updated rosters. You can still get updated rosters.
Damn.
For that game.
Damn.
You just download them onto a thumb drive, plug them into your 360.
Plug it in. You good to go.
Plug it into your 360. Load up, you're ready to go. And that game, you conveniently have 32 creative team slots.
Damn. You can create a whole damn league, create the whole corrected league.
You can create the whole league.
Damn.
The whole league. It's great.
Damn. Well, Madden is trash. It's been trash.
It's
and now I forgot what team, but I saw this dude on TikTok. I want to say he played with the Giants. And it was either the Giants or the Cardinals. And he ran past one dude, and the one dude was on his team. And as he was running past him, his own teammate stuck his foot out on the game and tripped him up, preventing the touchdown. That's one hell of a bug. That's one hell of a bug that needs to be fixed.
I mean,
was it Flight React?
You're telling me that EA, the game maker, put out a game with bugs?
EA Sports. It's in the game. Go.
As somebody who played Battlefront 2 religiously, I don't know what you're talking about putting out a substandard money-grubbing game with a bunch of fucking bugs. That never happens, Will. Come on.
EA bugs. It's in the game.
It's in the game.
Go. Go. That whole thing ain't nothing but a roster update. That's all they did. And then the way they got the passing, and then the way now they got the way the passing is set up. And you can turn it off, don't get me wrong, but the way they got the passing part of it set up is like you have to lead the receiver to the ball. That's trash too. I mean, you can turn it off, but it's going to be other modes that depend on that eventually. So it's like the whole game is trash. The whole game.
It was.
Last when he played. That
reminds me. You remember you remember that it was, what is it, Madden 09 that had the cone, the vision cone. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I remember. Hell,
that leading the receiver thing sounds a lot. I think it's going to go about like the vision code did.
Hell, we need to go back to the original. At least the original was fun. When somebody get hurt, the ambulance came out and hit everybody. Just hit everybody.
I just want a new NFL Blitz game. Like old school. I'm not talking NFL Street. I'm talking the true NFL Blitz where it was late hits and gratuitous violence.
You can bring that back. Hell, I'll even take NFL Game Day. NFL Game Day 99. Yes, sir. I even take that back. Yeah.
And honestly, NFL Street, I would take NFL Street again. That was a fun game.
Yeah. That was good too.
NFL Street was pretty legit. Like, even though those were EA games, like they executed far better than what this is. Like, I know this is going to sound weird to say it, but I think when I say it, you're probably going to realize I'm right. I think EA is taking Madden way too seriously.
I think so too.
I'm just saying. That's honestly that's what I think. I think EA is taking Madden way too seriously, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
But because
go ahead. But see, the thing about it, it's like the only bugs you hear are in Madden. You haven't heard any issues with a FIFA game that they've done.
Oh, there's plenty. There's bugs.
But there's bugs in the field because I hadn't heard of any.
It happens. They are a bit better about managing it, but also I'm surprised that FIFA hasn't had issues because this is the last year they're going to get to have the FIFA license, and they still thumb their nose at all of the governments that are trying to put a stop to loot boxes and put loot boxes in fucking FIFA again.
Stupid. My man's NBA 2K. Yeah.
You see, 2K is honestly a legit one of my favorite gaming companies. They do so fucking well. The Borderlands games.
Yep. You can do my favorite NBA 2K was 2K12. That was my favorite one. FIFA trash. FIFA trash.
I played soccer in high school and I cannot get into the FIFA games. I can't. They're too frustrating.
I just don't like the fact that ruin Madden, man. You just ruining the game. Every time you come out with one, you ruin it. You ruin it. Every time you come out with a game, is ruined. New roster update, don't get me wrong, but with all these features that we really don't need, you just ruin it.
they could do.
I heard it was violent.
Yeah, it was violent. They could do, because this Madden Ultimate team that everybody seems to fucking love, I think is dumb as hell.
I think it's dumb too.
But if people seem to like it, okay, I'm not gonna play it. Give me the ability to just have a $30 roster update and then make all your money from your Madden Ultimate Team people buying packs.
Right.
Because all those people that aren't spending $60 on the game now probably going to buy more packs. You're still going to get your money from the people that want to play Ultimate Team. Just give me my roster update. I know you're not going to do shit with the graphics or the physics. It's the same fucking physics for the last 10 years.
Yep.
Just, I mean, if it was something like that, I might actually consider it. Honestly.
Yeah.
But I just, because of everything that they do and how bad EA is as a company anymore, I don't spend any money on it.
It's terrible, man. Just terrible. I refuse.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go ahead and do this. Even though he's not here, we'll still finish up with Dan's Dick of the Week, and then we're going out of here for the night. Let me see. Do we have I don't think we have an intro for it yet. Nope.
He's still not give us a fucking intro for it.
You don't have an intro for it yet. I do not see it here. So let's just go into it. Who's your Dick of the Week, my friend?
Well, first, Josie for not giving us our fucking intro.
Josie, the Dick of the Week.
Irony. No. I'm definitely getting called to HR tomorrow.
Man.
My Dick of the Week is is Fox Sports and the college programming for college football, because they tried to cover up rehiring one of the greatest unrealized kickers the world or the NFL has ever seen. And by that, of course, I'm talking about the legendary Urban Meyer getting rehired to do game day content for college football for Fox Sports. They buried it in the Friday news dump, bro. Like, that is the most chicken shit move you can do at Fox. And I get it. Bro needs to work. Divorces are expensive.
Yes.
And lawsuits for dancing on college chicks in your restaurant that you own are also expensive.
Yes.
Fox pays for those things all the time, so they don't give a fuck. But at the same time, fuck you, Fox. You're my Dick of the Week.
Oh, man. My Dick of the Week is Trayvon Diggs from the Dallas Cowboys. Just out there looking like a bum. Up there playing Keenan Allen in practice. And it's like he gets faked out. And it's like, you're supposed to be an all-pro corner. And it's like, he takes too many chances. He's going to guess right on some, but be wrong on most. And
he's Eli Apple and Dan Sorensen with more receptions.
The way the judgment is, yeah. He's a better athlete. He's a better athlete than both.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you that. Absolutely.
Yeah. But the way
and here's the thing, like, and the Cowboys actually have some hope on a couple of things this year. Their offense does look better.
It does.
And they have that kid that they grabbed from the USFL that took back a punt return and a kick return.
The other day.
Touchdowns.
Yeah.
I watched both of those runs. Fantastic runs. That kid has got some legs and some confidence. I love watching guys like that run. You know, Dexter McCluster was great.
Yep. Remember Dexter.
And then that one that was for wasn't Dwayne, was the guy for the Chiefs was Dwayne Bowe? Dwayne Bowe? Yeah, human joystick, Dwayne Bowe. He was, I can't remember, it's the Chiefs one, I have to struggle to remember. But he was great to watch take those back. I love watching a good run back to the house, man.
Yeah.
And so I'm happy for them on this point, but with the improvements that they've made on offense and special teams, their defense could actually be below top 15. And if they're below top 15, they're not even going to be a wild card team.
They're in trouble. Dang, that defense has to be good. That defense has to be good. They had a lot of takeaways last year. But if they don't get those takeaways and they start falling behind, and Dak's got to play catch up like they did last year, they're not gonna make it. They're not gonna.
Dak doesn't play catch up. Dak, okay, let me rephrase myself. Dak doesn't play well playing catch up.
Right.
And that's going to be the problem for the Cowboys, because like I've got friends that are Cowboys fans, and it's like I know Danny White, who I used to know, like but I want to be supportive, despite the fact that they're Skip Bayless's team.
Yep.
Of them when they're not playing the Chiefs. But the lead, first of all, Jerry Jones is the Joe Biden of the NFL. He has no idea where he's at.
Nope.
At any time.
Nope.
No idea.
Nope. I agree.
Mike McCarthy still has a job because Jerry likes to be able to go have a beer and nachos with him.
Just a glorified yes man. That's all McCarthy is. It's a glorified
because Dan Quinn won't be a yes man.
Yep.
And that's exactly what it is. Jerry's trying to keep him there so that when Steven takes over and he's going to look at Dan Quinn and go, okay, you actually know what you're doing. What do we do?
Oh yeah.
But there are so many problems in that organization.
Yeah. I did a lot going down.
I don't, man. They frustrate me. Fucking Cowboys.
Oh, yeah, but yeah. Let me see.
We didn't talk about the Brady thing.
He said, "Dig of the week's Mother Nature." He's been raiding his part of his woods all week. Yeah, Brady came back this week.
Well, but what I'm talking about is the fact that Gronk got Dana White to talk about the fact that Brady and Gronk almost went to the Raiders.
I saw that story. I didn't get a chance to read it, but I saw it.
So they did an alternate cast of the UFC fight this weekend, and Gronk was the one that was leading it. Well, of course, Dana White came in, and Gronk got Dana White to start talking about it. And I guess they had a deal basically done.
Mm-hmm.
And at the 11th hour, John Gruden said no.
And
put a kibosh to it.
Idiot.
And this was the season before Tom Brady took the Bucs to the Super Bowl. So this was the one when he left New England and went to the Bucs.
Right. Idiot.
And lo and behold,
idiot,
somebody would get fired.
Oh yeah.
I see. Learning that because we know that this means that the person that Brady referred to as that motherfucker was Derek Carr. So we confirm that now, thanks to Dana White and his size 50 ass forehead. You can't tell me that there's not people that were in and around that team that were not like, all right, Gruden's got to go because this is fucking bullshit.
Oh yeah.
And again, we've all come to the realization that Gruden getting removed from the Raiders and all those emails coming out, that was clearly a hit job. Now we know why.
Didn't he say? Because I think he did a 10-year, $100 million deal when he signed with the Raiders. Mm-hmm. Didn't he say if he didn't take them to the Super Bowl, he'll get that money back?
Yeah, but he didn't go the full 10 years, so he didn't have to give it back.
They did not go a full 10 years. That's true. He did not go a full 10 years.
And he didn't and the Raiders didn't have to give him the full $100 million because since he was fired for cause, or since he was fired / resigned because of the cause, they came to a settled agreement of a smaller amount, and the Raiders got off easy.
Yep. I just thought he said that, but again, you got to go through it.
And I'm not condoning what he said. The things that he said in those emails, you can tell clearly John Gruden was a piece of shit. Oh, like it is what it is.
Oh yeah.
But the reason that those emails became public was because John Gruden stopped Tom Brady from going to the Las Vegas Raiders.
Imagine what the Raiders would be if they had Brady and Gronk.
Andy Reid was looking at that story, sweating barbecue sauce, going, "Oh my God, I'm so glad I dodged that." That Gates barbecue sauce just rolling down his forehead. He's going, "Oh, thank God, thank God." Oh,
that man ate a cheeseburger and rested easy that night.
I still want, because you're like that meme going around where Andy Reid's looking at his big ass play college sheet. Yeah, and they always say that one day I want him to come out where the backside of his play college sheet is a fucking Waffle House menu. I want it to happen one time.
Waffle House
menu. I think the internet would fucking explode. I think it's funny as hell. Okay.
Oh man, smothered and covered, baby.
Smothered and covered. Oh man, just how I want to lick J-Lo's booty hole. Smothered and covered.
Oh man. All right, let's go ahead and finish up for the night. Tomorrow night, tentatively, Sports Report Fight Night with Josie and a special guest. That's tentatively playing tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern. Stay tuned to the Facebook page for more information on that. Your boy can't make it because I got a 13-hour day tomorrow, so your boy can't make it. Then you guys on Thursday night, Sports Report After Dark. Join these gentlemen as they break down the more personal side in sports.
The human side, as we like
to say. The human
side
of sports. You and Dan will talk all about that and more. So definitely join us for that here on Pinfall Streams. Anything else you want to get out there before we roll out for the night? Oh yeah, winter meetings. Winter meetings Sunday at 9.
Oh yeah, winter meetings Sunday at 9. So we can talk about this. So this year's First Generation Dad season, titled 30 Reasons to Live,
yes,
is in full swing as far as production is concerned. I actually didn't think I was going to have the first 15 episodes done until Wednesday. I'm actually done with the first 15 episodes.
See what happens when you put your mind to it.
Man, I got into a groove and I wasn't fucking up when I was recording shit. And so like I got some shit done yesterday.
There you go.
So man, what do you think? When should I drop the first 15 episodes?
ASAP.
ASAP? What do you think about Wednesday?
Your fans are waiting, man. The fans are waiting.
What do you think about Wednesday?
Yeah, that'll work.
Does that sound a good idea? Wednesday?
That sounds good to me. Go on, drop it out.
So First Generation Dad, first 15 episodes. I will be posting on the Pinfall Stream main page, the actual main Facebook page for Pinfall, as well as the First Generation Dad page, a link to a Spotify playlist with the first 15 episodes and the songs that connect with them.
Yes.
That will go live on Wednesday, depending on how long it takes for me to fight with Anchor tomorrow and Wednesday morning. Goal is noon Eastern Wednesday, maybe noon Pacific. Give it that 3-hour window, but I'll post more tomorrow.
Yeah, 3 p.m. 12 for you, 3 p.m. for us. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So it'll be 12 p.m. somewhere is when it will get released. That's what we're going to say. It's 12 o'clock somewhere.
It'd be 12 o'clock somewhere. All right, you guys. KW, thank you for joining us, bro. We appreciate it. Thank you for everybody on Twitch. Thank you for everybody on YouTube and the Facebook page. We appreciate you. And if there's nothing else, thank you for watching the Sports Report podcast right here on Pinfall Streams. Have a good night and take care, guys. Peace.
Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no still go.